Well, Coach Hayes, obviously you guys took part in the King Cotton Classic last year. You're back this year. What were some of the things that you saw last year that maybe your team learned and was able to grow from, and some of the things you look forward to this year?
Definitely the size. We played the team out of Georgia, and I mean they had two 7-footers, 6'10", 6'9", 6'8". And we were able to survive, but what it taught us is making the game uglier, being scrappier, being tougher. So those are some of the things we've been working on. But this tournament prepared us for conference, and also, playing three really good teams 3 days in a row. It's a state tournament type of feel. And so we were one game short, but it made us more competitive in conference, and it definitely let us know what it looks like and what it's going to feel like on the next level. So to prepare us for that, I think you can't get that anywhere else.
Well, Coach, I know when you took over at Whitehall, they had gone through a period of time there. Let's be honest, they struggled with basketball.
Yes.
They didn't win a whole lot of games, but you are just step by step, brick by brick. You're trying to turn things around. I know you're nowhere close to where you want to be.
Absolutely.
But how have things been from day one to now, the growth that you've seen, and where do you want to go from here?
That's a great question. It's been a total 180. I'll be honest, when I first got to Whitehall, they were coming off a 4-win season. My first year, we won 5. My second season, we won 9, almost doubling. Last year, 17. So tripled our wins in 3 years, almost doubling 2. And I'm still not happy. I'm still frustrated, but I will say this. I had to be realistic with myself and even give myself a pat on the back that this was a tough job, and I knew it when I got it. And for us to be where we are, I really feel like the guys have bought in and done a great job of listening and learning and working. And so I can't take the credit. I'm not playing, I'm only the leader, but I will say this. It's been a tough task, but I like where we are. And to be one game short of the state tournament, oh man, I think I'm still getting over that last season. But I had to realize, look how far we've come. And for us to be in contentions, I don't think they've even been contention for the playoffs in about 7 to 10 years. And so for us to be right there, I was pleased, but we got more work to do. And so this tournament, having those guys back, I think prepares us for this year to make the run that hopefully that I've been wanting.
Obviously, you got some talent on your team, led by your son, Jay Sean.
Yes,
He's got a ton of offers, bunch of Power 5 offers. Two questions. One, where's he at in his recruiting process? And two, what's it like being dad, coaching your son? And how, where does the separation come, dad versus coach?
He has Arkansas. Arkansas is doing the best job of just communicating with him every day. We went on the unofficial, I believe, a month ago now. Ole Miss, of course, my old school, doing a great job. I have a relationship with one of the coaches. Recently, Wichita State came in, but of course, you got Mizzou and Vanderbilt. So, honestly, those are some really big-time schools. I know right now it's kind of hard to say, but Arkansas and Ole Miss have been recruiting him the hardest and doing a great job. Being a father, I don't think I could have ever prepared for this. My dad wasn't a coach, so I didn't go through this. But, man, you got your ups and downs. I'm going to say this. When your son is a really good player, you're gonna hear a lot. Whether it's daddy ball, whether it's, it's preferential treatment. I'm just glad he can play because it takes a little bit off of that. But I'm going to be honest with you. Him playing for me has not only resurrected my career, but it's made me appreciate coaching on a whole nother level. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think I've shed more tears the last 3 years of my entire life. And half of what he's done for me as not only as a player, but my son on the court. In practice, on and off the court, but in games, what he's been able to do are things that I dreamed about when he was, 1, 2, 3 years old. So honestly, I think it's been the best thing that could have ever happened for me as a father and in my coaching career because I get to do both. And as hard as that is, sometimes I find myself just enjoying the moment.
You've mentioned it already, one game short of the playoffs last year. You're getting ready to go into non-conference and ultimately leads up to conference season. Of course, King Cotton basketball tournament. What does Whitehall have to do from today forward in order to make it happen this year?
First, I got to get over the nightmares. But seriously, we have to get tougher. We have to get scrappier. We have to get more physical. We have to want to do the little things that it takes to win that don't always show up in the stat books. And, adding a couple football guys, are going to help, and also adding experience. I think our guys have learned that we were very skilled when it came down to doing those things. We struggled. And so I think those are the things that will take us over the top. You know, you got to be able to make shots, you got to be able to defend, but getting a rebound might mean in boxing this guy out, or might mean I got to run through somebody, and we haven't been willing to do those things. And those are things that have been targeted that I think we're doing now that can help us get over that hump, hopefully.
Coach, I appreciate you. Best of luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Always a pleasure.